Okay, let's dive right into this. Almost everything you think you know about Easter Island, yeah, it's probably wrong.
Here's the biggest secret right up front, and I mean right off the bat. They are not just heads. Nope, they've actually got full bodies.
The countdown, 10 to 1. Let's go. Number 10, origins. So these statues were primarily carved between 1250 and 1500 CE. They were created by the Polynesian Rapa Nui people on a tiny, incredibly isolated volcanic island right out in the Pacific. Number 9, construction. 95% of the roughly 900 known Moai were actually carved from compressed volcanic ash. It's called Tuff, and amazingly, almost all of that material was sourced from just one single extinct volcanic crater, Rano Raraku. Number 8, spiritual purpose. Now, these definitely weren't just giant art projects. They were deified representations of living ancestors and chieftains. See, the Rapa Nui believed these statues literally held mana, basically a secret power that radiated direct protection over the living tribe. Number 7, full bodies. So, like we touched on, the big myth is that they're just heads. But the reality? They have full bodies extending deep underground. Over the centuries, shifting soil and landslides buried them, leaving just the heads exposed. But modern excavations revealed full torsos, arms, and even these really intricate petroglyphs carved right into their backs. Number 6, turning their backs on the sea. Almost every single moai that was erected on a ceremonial platform actually faces inland. They were positioned to keep a watchful eye over the villages. There's only one exception to this. 7 statues at Ahu Akivi actually face the ocean, and oral history says they were positioned that way to help guide the original voyagers to the island. Number 5, colorful features. Forget the plain gray stone you're probably picturing. These things used to be incredibly vibrant. A lot of them wore heavy red volcanic top knots called Pukao, and during ceremonies, they were fitted with polished white coral eyes that had obsidian or red scoria pupils. And get this, inserting those eyes officially activated the spirit inside. Number 4, walking statues. For a long time, Rapa Nui legend held that the Moai literally walked to their platforms. Well, modern experiments confirmed this was just brilliant engineering. Step 1, a left rope team pulls. Step 2, a right rope team pulls. Step 3, a rear rope team stabilizes the whole thing. By perfectly coordinating those ropes, a bottom-heavy Moai can literally waddle forward, completely upright. Number 3, the Titan. Okay, the largest Moai ever attempted, known as El Gigante, was actually never detached from the quarry. But if they had finished it, it would have stood 70 feet tall and weighed 270 tons. To put that into perspective, that is nearly triple the weight of the heaviest statue they ever successfully erected. Just massive. Number 2, total toppling. By the mid-1800s, there wasn't a single Moai left standing anywhere on the island. So what happened? It was a mix of decades of resource depletion, famine, and brutal intertribal warfare. Islanders actually systematically knocked down their rival statues, intentionally breaking their necks. Remember that mana we talked about? Right, breaking the neck was meant to permanently destroy that statue's spiritual power. So every single standing Moai you see in photos today, those were all actually re-erected during restoration projects in the 20th century. Number 1, a stolen ancestor. Back in 1868, a British crew removed a totally unique Moai named Hoa Hakananai'a. It was taken as a gift for Queen Victoria, and it actually remains in the British Museum today. Now, the Rapa Nui have repeatedly petitioned for its return. They believe that this statue houses the living soul of their ancestors and ultimately belongs on native soil. Which brings us to a really provocative final question. Where does Hoa Hakananai'a truly belong? On one hand, we have institutions preserving global history, and on the other, indigenous people fighting to reclaim their sacred protectors. It's a highly complex issue of cultural heritage, and honestly, it remains completely unresolved. Well, thanks for joining me on this explainer. Keep questioning what you see, and I'll catch